There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so it can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Douglas complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play, because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
He's able to find Melton. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Another setup beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Christian Watson his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Baker Mayfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Love now to pass on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Love from the gun. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed. but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought him.
Cook up the gut. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd down and goal. Love. The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Don't make any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hey, 626! 150! Come out!
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 50 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback very quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit in the first and incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understand.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line. And their defense getting the football with an interception. They try after Charles. And the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Quick slant complete to Melton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Love's throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies is there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Here comes a return from the middle of the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 24, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 29, Love completes it to Miller. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Love. Catch made by Slayton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They hand it off to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From the 41, Love. He's got the hook up to Miller. First down, Love to pass. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a give to Mostert running right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. This is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st